Hey, carnivores, it is day 51. I have a blank, empty plate with nothing on it. Well, it's been a crazy productive day. I dug a big hole in my front yard, buried a couple of my neighbors. Then I decided to go get fingerprinted after the fact, and I should be spending the next 30 years in prison. So that might be the last video. But anyway, in reality, I dug a big hole to put a 100-gallon pond in my front yard and planted some plants. And I actually did go out and get fingerprinted for a completely unrelated reason. But we are having fried chicken for dinner. I know there's a request constantly in the house. Why are we having fried chicken? 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 I don't know. So, of course, like I always do with anything I have, I gotta always go for some hot sauce. And this one I'm throwing out. I didn't realize there's cornstarch in it. Concentrate, lemon juice concentrate. That's garbage. I hardly ever use that one anyway, even though it was almost gone. But I just don't like it. Today we're just doing a flip around, have some fun. I always take my glasses off because I look like a bug. We have our wonderful island wings. Chicken wings, I do them all, like, if you haven't seen it the first time around, the way I do my wings is this couch is getting squeaky over here. The way I do my wings, get out of here, you fucking fly, is they're covered in pork rind breading and stuff, and then they come out of the fryer. They sit in the pan with paper in it, so it gets off all the oils and stuff. And then this is pineapple cayenne pepper. Gets all the oils and stuff off of it. And then I salt it in Himalayan salt, and then I season it with rainbow pepper as well. And some people have it plain. I cannot eat chicken wings plain. I try. To me, they're boring. I need something that's hot, spicy, make me cry. This is good, man. Yeah, I think spicy wings, to me, is probably my most favorite hot food. Like, hot sauce on burgers and shit? Nah. Hot sauce on watermelon? What are you, nuts? Tacos? Maybe. But I'm more into chicken wings. Well, today I surprised myself by digging a really big hole really quickly, where I was about waist deep in the ground. I definitely noticed my muscles chasing sauce in my beard. I definitely noticed that my muscles are getting bigger. And I notice I'm a little stronger, too, than I was, like, a couple weeks ago. But I've been working on my yard for, like, 2 weeks. Roughly. Oh. Yeah, I do it with my clipboard. Ah, there it is. Different hot sauce, different conversation. Alright. Got our next wing. The Q&A hot sauce. Okay. Topic I wanted to talk about. Next one is the classic hot sauce, garlic Fresno edition. Chili pepper, black pepper. It's the only two things that are in here that are peppery. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, and I thought about it after the fact, my mother and I had discussed it yesterday after dinner and after the video and stuff, was before in the past, like I'm talking about, today's day 51, so 52 days ago, 53 days ago, 54 days ago, days before I started this diet, I notice that now I get full a lot quicker. Not only do I get full a lot faster, but I also stay full a lot longer. Being I'm only eating one meal a day, and sometimes I have two, but basically I'm having one meal a day at night, and right now it is 8 o'clock at night because I lost track of time when I was outside, didn't pull a chicken out in time, and I was basically done working outside around just before 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think I started somewhere around like 6, maybe almost 7 o'clock, something like that. I think it was around closer to 6. A lot of work to do. Alright. It smells hot. If anybody knows any all-natural, no chemically molested hot sauce, I will buy it and I will try it. And I will eat it. Can't let your meat go to waste. I was happy finally it didn't rain today. I was getting some bad cabin fever. In the past, I would have been drinking beer all day. All day long. I'd be drinking beer like the plane's going down. No, I keep losing my napkin. Calories. Calorie intake. It kind of goes hand in hand with the last thing I said. We're not even like taking it easy time. We're just fucking. I'm just grabbing random bottles. This one I did last time around. Now I'm doing it first. This is at Blueberry Hell. Man, it's taking paint off. Yeah. I don't like the dabbers. I mean, I don't want to diss anybody in case they see the show, but unless they see my video, but you guys gotta stop dabbing your hot wings. It's like, just a dab, and I ask you a bunch of questions. That's cool, but like fucking like all this that's left, I rub my chicken wings in it, so it's like 5 hot sauces in it. All the ones that are safe too. It's scary. Other ones had like gum and Xanax and all those fucking dangerous shit. Before I jump down that road. So anyway, so with the calorie intake, kind of goes hand in hand with the last thing I said. So, being that I used to drink all day long and all night long, and I'm talking about 6 packs, 12 packs, 24. I would polish off like a 24 pack minimum a night. Sometimes 2 of them. I take 2 24 packs of Corona and stick them in my wine fridge because I didn't have any wine. And usually the next day, if I went to go do something, I'd go grab a Corona out of my fridge. There'd be like 5 left. And that was 2 12 packs. That's a lot of booze. Same thing with Red's Apple Ale, Angry Orchard. Those things are extremely sugary beer. Malt liquor, whatever the hell you guys want to call them. But the calorie content on them is so high. So when I wasn't getting my regular 80,000 calories a day from drinking, 12 plus bottles, cans of beer, I needed other like substitutes for it, which would then be eating. So if I wasn't drinking, I was constantly eating. Like I would make, let's say, chicken wings like this. Like less than half an hour later, I would make myself like one of the ramen noodles, which find out how dangerous those things are. I would have like 1, 2, maybe 3 of those, and then I would then make myself real pasta on the stove because it's easy. I put some cheese sauce in it and some real cheese, or not real cheese, but packaged cheese, and salt and pepper and shit like that. A couple slices of butter, mix it all up together. Sounds good. I mean, it doesn't sound good to me, but that's. And then I would have, the bowl. I would have a bowl, and I would have like 1 or 2 bowls of it. Mind you, I already ate like 24 of these things. That was the other thing too. Like I would eat I'll probably eat a lot more today than I have in the past, just because I was craving chicken. But I would eat like 24 pieces of chicken, 2 things of pasta, then another thing of pasta with cheese and sauce and shit like that. It was nuts. It was freaking nuts. And then all night, and then I would also, mind you, I had bags of chips. I'd be fucking scarfing down bags of chips, one after another. And the same thing would be with, like, if I had ice cream. I would finish off like the little freaking tubs of ice cream, little small ones that you get at the store. It was wild. So my calorie content was so freaking high that I was really never hungry. And then also didn't help is that, being that I was eating all the time, my mother was eating all the time because, I was making food and gave it to her. And even if you're really not hungry, it's there. And, you just get into this habit, okay, eat. So now I'm only eating once a day. Things work out for the best. And I'm also very careful what I put inside me, so that also makes you eat less because there's so much bad crap out there and there's so little good stuff. But anyway, this hot blueberry hell is talking to me. I wish I could find some like good Halloween hot sauce, but I probably would have bought it in the past. But now knowing how dangerous stuff is, if it's not pureed pumpkin in it, I don't want it. Oh yeah. Feel it burn. Oh, that one comes in hot. Hot and holy hell. Ugh. Ooh. Well, one of the things I've been dealing with for today and the past couple of days is realizing that I can't find shit anymore. What I mean by that is, when I was drunk, which was literally every day, I had a tendency to put my shit that I have in the most stupidest locations. And I would never find it next day. Well, I've been experiencing that so much the past like couple days that it's actually extremely irritating. The next one here is hot pepper sauce with a tropical twist. This one has the it's habaneros, but it's got mangoes, pineapple, bananas, raisins, onions. So, but anyway, it's a dirty dick. And that's another thing too. Like after that video, I think I made the last fried chicken one, and I ended up going to the bathroom like a couple days later, or a day later, I think, or maybe it was that night. I don't remember, but I had no ass blasting effects. So, what makes me wonder with that? I know I kind of changed topics quick, but I wonder if the reason why I always had like heat coming out my ass is because the hot sauce I was eating was just chemicals. Makes you kind of wonder. But back to Drunken Superland. I would be always so drunk that if I got something in the mail or I bought something, that for some dumbass reason when I came in, I would just put it in some stupid spot. And I did that a lot. Wow. Now that I'm trying to find shit, it's insane. Like, it's funny, like, there's projects in my garage that I started while I was sober. Everything's together, it's neat and organized. And then I look around at these, like, piles of crap that's just mixed together. And I go, that was when I was drunk. That's scary, because I don't know what's over there. I don't know what's in there. I start looking at shit and I go, what the fuck was I doing? Why is there so much crap here and so much crap there? So, some of the shit blows my mind because it's just like a random field of like chaos. So I'm really, 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 really glad that I don't drink anymore, because it's scary to think about some of the things I had that have just vanished into thin air. And it's not that they vanished into thin air, it's just I remember where it used to be. And then at some point in time, drunken idiot decided to move it somewhere. And now sober me has no idea where the hell it is. And it's, you know, I kind of joke where I used to drink, you know, to remember. I'm not going to do that just to try to find shit. It's stupid. But it's just creepy how it's just like, it's so much. Even like something like earlier today, I think it was today or yesterday. I think it was today. Today was a long day. My cats needed food, so I couldn't figure out where the food was. I literally looked everywhere in my house for the cat food. Well, it happens to be in my mother's bedroom, which I didn't know that until today. And apparently she has told me this on multiple occasions while I was drinking. So on those multiple occasions that she told me, now here's another one too, and this is also interesting. So if somebody told me, let's say, sober me, right? Let's say sober me at 9 o'clock in the morning. Someone's like, hey, I want you to go out with this girl, Christina Martinez, right? And just come up with a name. And I start drinking at like 1 in the afternoon. By 6 o'clock, I'm already 24 plus in. I have no idea what her first name is. I don't know what her last name is. I don't even know she exists. The next day comes by. A friend of mine would text me like, yo, how did it go out with that girl? I'm like, what girl? The girl I told you about? I'm like, what girl did you tell me about? That's the shit that I deal with. So my mother had told me at one point in time, on multiple occasions, where the cat food is. Then I drank, my brain pushed out the information and filled it full of alcohol stupidity. Anyway, time to put some dirty dicks in my mouth. Ah, damn it! I was thinking of something else. No, not that way. Dirty dicks, hot sauce. If dirty dicks is not in your mouth, then what is? Oh. Oh, sweet one. Oh, hot. Ooh, I feel the heat going down. I'm also rolling it in the other hot sauce too. Ironically. Mm. All right. So, drunken stupor. I can't remember shit. I can't remember what I did while I was drunk. So, see, here's an interesting one too, right? So, there was a certain point in my life where I was drinking a lot. I actually slowed down, and I picked up again. But in the time of when I was drinking, I literally have I have memories of basically, like, the timeline of my memories are so fucked up, it's not even funny. Like, I can remember everything I did today, yesterday, the day before. Like, from time I got up to the time I went to bed. I remember dreams that I had freaking weeks ago. Drunken me? Not a chance at all. Also, this is my favorite one, Captain Rodney's Spicy Peach. The scary part is, I know I keep saying scary part, but it is a scary part, is that a lot of times, a lot of my memories I have of, like, jobs I worked at when I was drunk. Or was drunk, not always working drunk, but drunk, like, I was drinking while working at that company. I know it just doesn't sound any better the way I word it, but look at that. That is beautifully coded. And I can't remember everything about those companies. Like, some of these companies I've worked at, I remember, like, bits and pieces of things. And then there's companies that I hardly remember anything at all about the place. And I'll go by the place and be like, whoa, what's this place? I'm like, wait, I used to work there. Really? And then I realized I was drinking so much that I literally blacked out all the information. So, it's really interesting. You know, like, also, like, going places too, like, where the restoration shop is. When I was drinking, I would have always had to GPS it. Now, I drive there without any issues. Like, I know all the turns, the ins and outs. And I've only been there maybe 5, 6, 7 times. At the most, maybe a little more. Not by much. I think it's about been 5, 6, maybe 7 times. And I used to always need to, like, plug in the address to find it. But not the new one. The old shop, I would never be able to find that shit. Always had to plug in the GPS. But now I also remember, like, where I'm going, addresses and everything. Like, not even just addresses, but how to get there. It's crazy. Spicy peach is so freaking good. You guys gotta try that. Oh my god. It's cold to wing. I heard NSYNC actually beat the challenge, the hot sauce challenge. Good for them. Wow. Oh yeah. I got a plate full of hot sauce. As normal, start seeing stars. But other than that, guys, I don't really want to make a long video of me just eating and making too much conversation. But those have been the kind of the things I've been dealing with today, and so I've been toiling around in my head, and just the amazement of, like, all this crap. Where it's like, I used to, you know, there's people I used to hang out with and talk to. I don't even talk to them anymore. There's no reason why. It's just, we kind of fell out of touch. But I could vaguely remember, like, some of the situations that were going down when I was hanging out with them. And I think of it now, and I'm like, well, also didn't help is they're into drink. They're heavy drinkers, too. So I would go over her house, and her and I would drink and stuff when her boyfriend was away. Boyfriend would get home, cook up dinner and shit, and be drinking with us. Meanwhile, her and I are so blown out of our shoes. I don't really remember too much of things that may have perspired, while I was there. I just remember just being drunk as fuck. I mean, I had drinking so bad, and I got 5 minutes left, and then I'm cutting the video, that a lot of times when I went out for job interviews, I would have like 5 or 6 beers before I left the house because I was so nervous. And if I was going on a first date with a girl, the same shit. I would literally be like pre-gaming at my house just for a date. Girl would be like, oh, where are we going out to dinner? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I don't want to go to a bar. I don't want to drink. I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm at my house about 6 beers deep, and I would take like 2 more from me on the road. Very dangerous. And I would get to the parking lot of like the place where I'm meeting her, and I'm like sneaking them inside my truck. Like I'm drinking beers quick inside my truck. Then she shows up. I come out, piece of gum, chew it quick, spit it in a piece of paper, drink a cup of water or whatever, coffee. Coffee was good because I like masked it. A little cologne in case I spilt it on me. And I would go and meet her. And the girl would love me because I was nice and I was peaceful and I was cheerful and I was cool and I was laid back. Then she meets sober me and she's like, wow, you changed. It's like, no, I didn't change. I just ran out of beer. So, anyway, guys, on that note, I am happy to be sober. So like, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family. Try out some of these hot sauces. If you guys have any hot sauces out there that have not been molested by chemicals and there's no fake shit in it, post it in the comments below. I would love to try it, and I will call you guys out on it for whoever posts the hot sauce on it. I'm definitely looking for another one, man. Looking for another one. I gotta have another one to my party here. I can't just be bouncing back and forth between Captain Rodney's and Dirty Dick's and Blueberry Hell and my pineapple abagolia and frickin' etc. So tomorrow we'll see what happens. Actually, I'm not even hot. Just my nose got stuffy. Later. Try to hit later.